Also taking place in Hayes, it was the 1A State Volleyball Championship. Outlasting pool play on Friday, it was Pool A Centralia and Hutchinson Central Christian, with Pool B St. John and Skyline, which both came out of the South Gray sub-state. The first semifinal contest saw Centralia taking on Skyline. Skyline came out and got a 20-13 lead on Centralia. However, Centralia started to power back and went on a run to bring the score to 21-18. They continued their run and brought the score up to 24-23. Skyline decided it was time to end the set as they put Centralia away 25-23. The second set saw Centralia come to the realization that their hopes of winning a state championship were slipping away. Centralia tied it up at 10 and pushed through Skyline to push the match to the third and deciding set with a 25-18 win. In the third set, Centralia would gain an early lead that would force Skyline to battle back. Skyline would not be able to push ahead, and Centralia would get the win in three, 25-17. They would face the winner of the St. John Central Christian match. They would trade points in the beginning. Once they had tied up at 15, St. John would pull ahead by 2 points and push themselves into the victory 25-18. In the second set, St. John would start out strong with a 7-0 run. Central Christian would not know what hit them. Although they would be able to tie it up at 11, St. John decided it was time to end the match as they went on to get the win 25-18. Now first was the consolation match, Skyline versus Central Christian. Just as in the semifinals, Skyline came out strong to win the first set, 25-21. The second set saw Skyline and Central Christian trade points, but in the end, it was Central Christian coming out on top and sending it to the third and deciding set. In the third set, it started to show that the day had started to wear on Skyline, as Central Christian would come out and end the set quickly with a 25-15 win to take third place. In the championship matchup, it was Centralia taking on St. John. St. John was the Class 2A runner-ups last year, and this year they wanted to get the win in 1A. The first set, St. John got the lead and would not look back, even though Centralia was right there on their heels. St. John just kept fighting and got the win 25-19. In the second set, it was a close battle as St. John and Centralia would trade points at the beginning of the contest, leaving the fans on the edge of their seats. St. John kicked it into gear and pulled away from Centralia to get the win 25-15. St. John's wins the 1A State Volleyball Championship, their first since 1993.